Hi folks, welcome back. This is how it should look on the bottom here, okay? You keep going until you're going to lose some of that consistency going all the way around, but you see how that goes up and around almost to the very end? Okay, so when you look at it from any direction, from this direction, it looks like they all run down, okay? And that's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to show you how to finish off the top like we have right here. Okay, we're going to do that next. But to see how this turns, it turns all the way down almost to the bottom. Now Rick on his website has a little bit different. He has a like a little star on the bottom. But I wanted to make it a little more realistic, and I tried something a little different. Alright, so the next thing you need to do is put a stop cut up at the top. Now we did one row first, and then when you go up a little higher, you do your first row a little lower that you can make this little squiggly line, like this line. And just go around, mark it with the pencil first, all the way around. And then go back, and what you want to do is you want to put a stop cut. And I kind of pre-did this, because I thought I was on tape before, and I wasn't, so I had most of this cut out on tape. You just want to cut this out, okay? And you don't want it real deep, but you just want it somewhat noticeable, that you can tell. Just like here, you can see that's laying over. And I'm going to do something a little different with this. I'm going to see if I can get a certain paint, and then I'll let you know exactly how I'm going to switch this later. But when we're done with this segment, we ought to be ready to paint it on the next one. So all we're going to do is just chop some of this out and kind of make it look like it's flowing from underneath there. Now this little piece I did offline because that was so close to this area right here, okay? So what you want to do is you want it to look like it's layering. So we're gonna put our little marks here where we need to continue this pattern, okay? Just like that, and like this. You know, that one goes up, this one goes down. And we're going to put a little X. You know, if it's down further, then you need to put another one on the other side, okay? And that's a little one, and there's one. I'm just going around here and seeing how this needs to be. Alright? So, that's exactly how it should be. So what you want to do is go to your line up here. You're going to make it a little deeper there, okay? You're going to separate that a little bit, just like so, okay? So it looks like it's underneath that other one. Perfect. Exactly what we want done there. Alright? And then this one goes out like this. We're going to chop a little, so it looks like a little corner there. Just take your time with it. You don't want to chip anything out. Okay? And let's see. This actually has two parts to it, so that because that's a little taller. There, so we're going to take that out. And we're going to take this other side out. If I can see it. There we go. And then this other one. I'm going to make another marking over here. We're just going to highlight that a little bit, just like so. Alright? See how it looks like it's coming out from underneath? There's another one. Little stop cut, and you're making it look like it's overlaying the other piece there. Here's another little V one because that's a little bit higher. Alright, so I'm going to go back and clean everything up. This is exactly what you want. See how that looks like it's coming out from underneath? You see that? Okay. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to clean off all this dark stuff here. And then when we come back, I'm going to have this chopped off. okay, which is in the middle. I already started rounding off the other one. I was kind of in the mood to do some carving offline for a change, and you know, it was kind of fun to be able to sit here and round this off, you know. So I'm ready to make another one after I get this one done. So then I'll really have like 3 or 4 pine cones already. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this one up so we can paint it together probably. But go ahead and finish the bottom if you haven't finished the bottom. I'll show you what that looks like again real close so you can see. Alright, and that's what you do with the top. You make that ridge at the top, and then you're going to cut off in the middle. Now I do it with a saw. I do it with my bandsaw. If you don't have a bandsaw, you just use a coping saw. It's fine. Alright, because what we're going to end up doing is we're going to make this brown like that's part of the stem. We're going to put little eye hooks. I need to find eye hooks for it, and I'm going to make this more of a sparkly white, like a snow glitter white paint. So I need to go find that exactly so I know what to tell you to find. So it's a trip to Walmart tomorrow after work. So I hope you're enjoying this. I'll be back with more in the next day or so. Okay? So that's what it looks like. Alright, and see if you can catch up, and then we'll proceed on from, we'll actually start painting it the next time I see you. Okay, bye bye.